This video explains how to reverse the elements in a data object using the ref function in the R programming language. So without too much talk, let's dive into the R code. In the first example, I will show you how to reverse the elements of a vector object. And for this, we first need to create an example vector, as you can see in line 2 of the code. And then in the next step, in line 3, we need to print this vector to the bottom in the RStudio console to see its content. And as you can see, our vector contains 10 elements, which are ranging from 1 to 10. Now, if we want to reverse the order of this vector, we can simply apply the ref function to our vector object, as you can see in line 5. And in this case, I'm storing the output of the ref function in a new data object that I call vecref. So after running line 5 of the code, this new vector object is appearing at the top right, and we can print the data object to the bottom in the RStudio console by running line 6. And then you can see that we have reversed the elements in our vector object. Similar to that, we can also apply the ref function to a data frame object, as I will show you in the next example. And for this, we first need to create an example data frame, as you can see in lines 8 to 10. And then we can also print our data frame to the bottom in the console by running line 11 of the code. And as you can see, our data frame contains 5 rows and the 3 columns x1, x2, and x3. And now we can apply the ref function to this data set to reverse the column order of our data frame. So after running line 13 of the code, a new data frame called data.ref is created, and we can print this data frame to the bottom in the RStudio console by running line 14. And then you can see that we have switched the positions of the columns. So in this case, the first column is the column x3, the second column is the column x2, and the third column is the column x1. It's also possible to reverse the order of the rows in a data frame, and we can do that, as you can see in line 16 of the code. So in this case, I'm using the apply function in combination with the ref function, and as in the previous examples, I'm storing the output of this in a new data object that I call data ref row A. So after running line 16 of the code, this new data object is created, and we can print it to the bottom by running line 17 of the code. And then you can see that we have reversed the order of our rows. So the last row of the input data is now shown in the first row and the other way around. However, you can also see that this code has converted our data frame to a matrix object. So in case we want to keep the data frame class when we reverse the order of the rows in a data set, we can alternatively to the ref function use the nrow function, as you can see in line 19. So after running this line of code, another data set called data ref row B is created, and we can print this data frame below in the RStudio console by running line 20 of the code. And then you can see that the values in this new data frame are the same as in the data object data ref row A that we have created before. However, this time we are still dealing with a data frame object. That's all I wanted to explain in this video. In case you want to learn more on this topic, you may check out my homepage statisticsglobe.com, because on my homepage I have recently published a tutorial in which I'm explaining the content of this video in some more detail. I will put a link to this tutorial into the description of the video, so you can find it there. If you have liked this video, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below. I'll try to respond to all comments as soon as I can. Furthermore, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified about future video releases. I have already published about 500 videos on this channel, and I'm releasing new videos on a daily basis. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.